Hello, everyone. I'm going to answer some of your questions. This is the first part of a FAQ, or frequently asked questions, as there are quite a few questions. Where does Alicia come from? We took her as a pup from the people who bred foxes. They are a private fox breeding enterprise, so they brought us a tiny little pup. The vets told us that Alicia had to stay at home for the first 2 months, and she did. We kept her in a water closet. We didn't let her out at all. Well, what's next? Most obviously, Alicia gets vaccinated every year, just like any other dog. So there are no problems in this regard. Even if you get bitten, there won't be any consequences. Rabies is out of the question. Everyone knows us at the vets, and even those who work there eagerly participate in photo shoots that feature Alicia. It is a must-do every year. Also, sure thing, Alicia gets all vitamins and special treatments against various parasitic worms, lice, and stuff like that. I mean, basically the same things any dog would get. Alicia lives outside at our place. The territory is closed, and she can't run away. When she was small, younger than 2, she dug up holes a few times. She escaped, but either she went back by herself or we were looking for her. Last time she was brought back in a bag, and she looked scared enough because she had been caught by some builders. She hasn't made any attempts to run away since then. Anyway, the territory is large, and she's free to go anywhere around it. I mean, there's no way you can keep the lady inside. She's inside the house only when we're at home. I'll give an example. Once our dog had opened the door to the kitchen, and in the morning we found 3 leather chairs totally destroyed. This is absolutely a normal thing. Once she stole my trainers from the car. The trainers are her favorites. She loves any kind of boots, actually. While I was taking stuff from the car, she jumped into the trunk and stole my trainers and happily feasted on them and buried them in the yard. Well, let's look at some other questions you had. How does she feel in the summer? She's quite fat now, and she's starting her shedding. Foxes shed once a year in the spring. She's now starting to shed little by little. Her tail is the first to shed. If we take her by the tail, we'll see some bare spots. I mean, the fur will start falling off in large flocks. And then it will spread to the rest of her fur. Well, now the shedding is just starting. Foxes get fat in the winter. They fatten up to keep warm. In the summer, they get much thinner, and as a result, look quite hairless until the next winter. Then, in the fall, they get their hair back, the coats she's wearing now. Okay, what were your other questions? That she's more like a dog or a cat? Neither. She's a wild animal. Despite the fact that now she's so cute, she has such claws. She catches all the rats that come in our neighborhood. There are no more mice and rats left. She catches all of them right away. She can even sometimes stalk crows. She caught a couple of them. She has character. I mean, she's not a dog. She can't understand no. She always starts arguing and always sticks to her guns. I mean, off. No doesn't exist for her. The only way to negotiate the deal with the fox. I definitely recommend to avoid keeping a fox in your home. The thing is that it is a wild nocturnal animal, after all, which means that she stays awake at night and sleeps during the day. She may be active during the day a couple of days a week, but normally she sleeps from noon to 5 p.m., and then she starts playing. She digs and buries food, whereas at home, no, this is a complete disaster. There's no way she should be at your home. And should always bear in mind that since you are dealing with a wild animal, that you have to find a way to negotiate with her. You cannot spank her or train her the same way as a dog. It will not work. Even though they belong to the canine species, they aren't dogs. There was a question about interbreeding with dogs. It doesn't work. You can read on it on the web. They have different genetics. They both are canines but have different set of genes. They have different number of chromosomes, and if I don't get it wrong, in comparison of dogs. With dogs, she behaves. Well, I should say that differently. We have an older dog. She treats the older dog like a senior, so she allows him a lot. But she bullies the younger dog. It took a half a year to teach Alicia to stop harassing the younger one. Well, that's it. Thanks. More questions are welcome, and you have a great day.
Ну, в принципе, все. Задавайте вопросы. Счастливо.